I mean, you mentioned the council debt there. What is the current state of the council debt on borrowing?
Stable.
As in the figure?
Well, the figures are roughly 1.8 billion pounds, but the assets, Gary, are worth more than the borrowing. Just think of it as a mortgage. That's the best way to look at it. And lots of your readers writing about this and go on various websites raising these issues. Wish people would understand the facts before they all become amateur members of the city. Our council debt is secured and it's stable.
But it doesn't help people have trust in what the council's doing when we see national newspapers request freedom of information into council borrowing, particularly to Matthew Moulding and the Hook Group, and asking these awkward questions that they have to put freedom of information requests in, and then it takes a long time for the council to give a 3 or 4 line response to these requests.
That's because, Gary, these are commercial arrangements made. If you were taking a loan from us, Gary, and the press came about that, you would expect, as the person who received the loan, actually to have some say in that. So these things have to go through a legal process, they're commercial. Now, regarding the Hook Group, the loan was made in an absolutely proper way. It was very clear at the meeting what the loan was there for, what it was secured against, what the level of debt was going to be with the Hook Group. The fact that Matthew Moulding is a rather infamous figure in the city, yes, and he is, and some people in the city of London don't like Matthew Moulding, but also recognise he's built an enormous business, the Hook Group, in a very successful way. All that gets into the mix, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with that loan that was made. And the Financial Times can spin it however they like. That loan was made absolutely properly. The members were aware when they were agreeing it, what the loan was, what it was secured against, and the fact it was actually a really good piece of business for this council.
But do you understand why people get concerns and have trust issues when they see all this going on?
You say people, just a few people, Gary, have these concerns. These are people who take a rather amateur or an informed view about these issues. If they want to get into all that, that's fine. Rather than watch rugby league and get involved in all the details around Matt Moulding's business interests and holdings of the Hook Group. But from a council point of view, I assure you and your readers that it was done absolutely properly.